sales teams. Happy Friday. I don't know about you, but I'm a little tired this week, so cup of coffee. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been adjusting and reaching out and working with sales operations, not only my team, but other groups to absorb and take on some of the changes that we've made. There's obviously more to come, but I never want you to think that I don't appreciate the work that you're doing, so thank you everybody who's reaching out. 2, big shout out to Chris Wilson's team up in New York. I attended their QBRs on Tuesday, Wednesday. Even bigger shout out to Group 2, Team 2 for getting out of the escape room. You know who you are. That was awesome. It was a great team building exercise. All right, so on to the fun stuff. Deal desk and list price. A couple weeks ago, we turned on list price on the product line items. So that's now, it's not required field in Salesforce, but we are going to require it at the deal desk check. So when you submit it to deal desk, make sure you have a list price in there. If you have questions about what you should put in there, feel free to reach out, but it should be something off the spreadsheets, price list, calculators, or whatever. If you're doing something custom, it's probably the list price and the sales price are going to be the same. But anyway, you need to put in a list price, okay? Justify your amendments. We did an entire video on justifications for amendments. However, we're still getting a lot of blank business justifications for amendments. We can't approve an amendment unless it has one. So going forward, Andrea and I are just going to reject any amendment request that comes through that doesn't have the business justification filled out. What you want to put in there, what's in it for ComScore, why are we making this change, what is the business reason, what's the justification for doing this amendment. So make sure you fill those out. Deal desk and submissions. Okay, the function of the deal desk at the very end is to do a check to make sure that the contracts and the opportunities all line up. It's not meant to be, I know I got 10 things to do, I can't remember which 4 or 5 I haven't done, I'm just going to throw it over the wall and Ralph will give me a list of what I need to do. Don't do that. If you want to speed up the process and you want to get to your closing faster, do all your stuff up front. If you have questions, reach out for sure, but don't just half bake it, throw it over the wall, then think, oh, okay, they're going to tell me what I need to do. Pretty straightforward. Bookings and renewals in the 30-day. So we talked about this in the bookings rules and the changes we made there. So coming into the end of the year, you can't book a deal if the renewal is more than 30 days out. So there's a bunch that may be in February or after that we may have booked last year in Q4. We're going to close those in Q1 of next year and actually do it right. We're still going to give everybody the credit if it was baked into your numbers. Reach out to me if you have questions, but you are going to need to put in a CV exception, and we have a whole process for that we outlined in another video as well. Lastly, guidebook. So we created a sales operations guidebook. The sort of tagline on this is how we do everything. This is meant to be an ongoing guide of all of our process changes. So anytime we create a new process, edit a process, change something, we're going to go back, edit this document, so you'll have a full list that has a table of contents. You jump right to the process you need to and sort of go through it. I'm a firm believer it doesn't count unless it's written down. So now we're writing it down. And this guidebook is maintained by Alexis. Say hi.
Hello.
And we're going to keep that going and really try and capture everything so that everybody is on the same page. I found this to be really, really useful in past lives, so definitely take a look at it. And as always, thank you again for all your time and attention. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Happy Friday.